Extinction is nothing new for this world. For millions of years, creatures and plants have exited the stage. Take dinosaurs, for instance, marking the grandest mass extinction ever witnessed, where hundreds of species were swept away. Unfortunately, there exists no photographic or video evidence of these now extinct beings and all other creatures that vanished before the advent of photography and video, for that matter. But now, things are different, as in the last 100 years, we have more than just fossils of extinct creatures from this period, which is surprisingly vast. Here are 5 splendid creatures that have vanished in the last 100 years or so, along with the last portraits and footage we have of them. Subscribe to the channel and enjoy our videos. 5. Chinese river dolphin. The baiji, or Chinese river dolphin, stands as the rarest cetacean among all. Indeed, no one has glimpsed a living specimen since 2006, and the prevailing belief is that it has succumbed to extinction. This endearing bluish-grey dolphin was relatively small, adorned with a white underbelly and boasted an average length of about 7 feet, with a weight ranging between 130 and 320 kilos. Typically, the female of the species surpassed the male in size. This unique dolphin exclusively inhabited the Yangtze River in China, where its robust physique was exquisitely suited to the freshwater environment. It possessed diminutive eyes, a feature rendered unnecessary by its murky habitat. The most notable characteristic was its remarkably elongated and slender beak-like nose, gracefully curved upward at the tip. Regrettably, with China's industrialization and the prosperity of cities along the Yangtze River's banks, the population of river dolphins underwent a precipitous decline. This decline resulted primarily from illegal fishing, pollution, boat collisions, and the construction of dams that fragmented populations. By the conclusion of 1980, only around 400 individuals were believed to remain. By the year 2000, a mere 13 individuals were accounted for. In 2006, research focused on this overlooked endangered species, leading to the discovery of a solitary dolphin in the river. Despite a reported sighting in 2007, now legendary, there remains a glimmer of hope, given the notorious difficulty of observing these dolphins in their natural habitat. Perhaps they are merely proving elusive. Nonetheless, there exists a prevailing fear that this extraordinary creature may never grace the wild again. The melancholy truth suggests that human activity may have driven these exquisite beings to extinction, leaving us only with photographs. 4. Tasmanian tiger. Once scattered across the vast landscapes of Australia, the Tasmanian tiger, or thylacine, held widespread fascination. With a mass appeal, it resembled a hybrid of a large, short-haired dog, a hyena, and a kangaroo, adorned with yellowish-brown fur featuring distinctive dark stripes. Standing at a modest 2 feet tall and weighing in at around 60 pounds, its name was derived from the notable tiger-like stripes. Over the passage of time, this peculiar-looking creature faced extinction, initially contending with dingoes and later succumbing to the pursuits of hunters. Notably, there exists footage of these creatures in captivity at Hobart Zoo in Tasmania, although the last known individual met a somber end in 1936. Despite this, numerous accounts of sightings of the purported creature have surfaced over the years. One particularly compelling piece of footage, filmed in 2008 in southwest Victoria, is interpreted by Neil Waters, the founder of the Thylacine Awareness Group of Australia, as a potential representation of a mainland thylacine. Waters highlights distinctive features, such as the rear hock movements, indicating a gait reminiscent of the thylacine. While skeptics dismiss the likelihood of the thylacine's survival, attributing odds as low as 1 in 1.6 trillion, enthusiasts like Waters maintain hope that such footage could challenge prevailing beliefs and substantiate the existence of this elusive creature. 3. Barbary lions. Once inhabitants of the deserts and mountains of northern Africa, Barbary or Atlas lions were majestic creatures admired for their dark manes and golden fur. Revered for their beauty, they were cherished by Moroccan royalty, who kept them as prized possessions. These regal beasts even made their way to the UK, briefly taking residence at the Tower of London. However, the Barbary lion population faced considerable adversity, with the Romans inflicting significant damage by killing thousands in their gladiator battles. The remaining lions met their demise in the 19th century, succumbing to the relentless pursuits of Western hunters. By the 1920s, it was widely believed that they had been entirely wiped out. While historical accounts suggest that the last surviving Barbary lion met its end in Morocco in 1922 at the hands of a French colonial hunter, doubts arise from a photograph taken by Marceline floundering in the Atlas Mountains in 1925. This photograph is considered the last visual record of a wild Barbary lion. Alongside this image, numerous unconfirmed sightings were reported by remote Algerian communities, claiming glimpses of the Barbary lion as late as 1965. 2. Caspian tiger. The Caspian tiger, a distinctive subspecies within Panthera tigris, roamed the forested expanses west and south of the Caspian Sea, spanning Iran and Turkey, along with Western Central Asia. Renowned as one of the grandest big cats, it ranked among the largest feline species. Slightly smaller than the Bengal tiger, it boasted remarkable traits like white-pawed extremities, formidable claws, and robust hind legs, truly embodying magnificence. Its diet primarily comprised wild pigs, jackals, deer, and other small-hoofed animals, resorting to domestic dogs and cattle when hunger struck. Tragically, the early 20th century witnessed the Caspian tiger falling victim to aggressive hunting instigated by the Soviet Union's land reclamation program. This onslaught led to a rapid decline in their population, and by the early 1970s, exhaustive searches by biologists from the Department of Environment yielded no evidence of Caspian tigers. Although no sightings occurred post the 1970s, the official declaration of extinction didn't transpire until 2003. The somber reality persists that the Caspian tiger, alongside other subspecies, faced complete annihilation due to human activities. The remaining 6 tiger species also confront imminent threats. All that endures are scarce, grainy photographs and, more dishearteningly, preserved specimens of Caspian tigers. A glimmer of optimism emanates from studies suggesting that the genetic legacy of the Caspian tiger may endure in the Siberian tiger, fostering aspirations for the potential resurrection of a variant akin to the Caspian tiger. Reflecting on these 5 vanished creatures captured in their final moments through photographs or videos underscores the vulnerability of life and the disheartening ease with which an entire species can vanish from existence. 1. Laysan rail. The Laysan rail, also referred to as Craig, represented a flightless avian species native to the northwestern Hawaiian island of Laysan. Measuring a mere 5.9 inches from beak to tail, with petite wings spanning approximately 2.5 centimeters, it lacked the ability to take flight. Despite its flightlessness, it compensated with robust legs, showcasing a captivating mix of black and brown tones, complemented by vibrant red eyes and an assertive, fearless demeanor. The initial menace to the Laysan rail materialized with the introduction of domestic rabbits to Laysan. Devoid of effective control measures, the rabbit population burgeoned, voraciously consuming all the island's vegetation. This environmental upheaval transformed the once luxuriant landscape into a desolate, dusty terrain, ultimately leading to the extinction of the Laysan honeycreeper and the millerbird. Despite adversities, the rail managed to persist until the early 1900s. However, its numbers declined precipitously, with only 2 rails remaining on Laysan by 1923. In response, authorities opted to relocate 8 rails from the nearby Midway. Unfortunately, at least 2 of these transplanted individuals succumbed almost immediately due to inadequate shelter and sustenance. Consequently, it is presumed that on Laysan Island, the rails vanished. Meanwhile, Their population continued to thrive on Midway until the advent of World War II, when Navy ships inadvertently introduced rats from the vessels to the island. This unintentional intrusion proved catastrophic for the rails, leading to their extinction between 1943 and 1944. The demise of this species is particularly disheartening, considering it could have been easily averted. Subscribe to our channel to discover the hidden world behind all the animals of the world.